Hello TK. We are going to be doing the Mary Had a Little Lamb nursery rhyme art. You also have the coloring page for Mary Had a Little Lamb, and you can sing the poem and color the picture, so you can do that at any time this week. And this is what the page looks like in your nursery rhyme book. This is what we're making. We're going to make Mary and her lamb. And so you will need to turn to the page that has the printout of Mary and the lamb. And if you look at your cover page and turn that and look at the table of contents, you will see that Mary Had a Little Lamb is right here. It's right after Three Little Kittens, but it's easy to find because it has the print of Mary and the lamb on it. You will need the dress for Mary, and you'll need to be able to cut it out. I already cut mine out. And you will need the cotton ball. We're going to use that to make the fleece for the lamb. You're also going to need your poem, and you're going to need crayons. So let's start by adding Mary's dress. So after you cut it out, yours might be a different color, and mine is purple. You're going to glue it onto Mary. I'm putting the glue on the side where the black line is because I don't want to see that, and I want to add my own detail with crayon. So before I do the detail, I really want to have a face and hair on Mary because I don't like the way that looks. So you need to pick a color for her hair. And you can pick blonde hair, so you might use yellow for that, or black hair. I'm going to use brown, but you get a choice. You can pick what color you want Mary's hair to be, but we're going to do a nice job of adding her hair and filling that in. So this is Mary's hair, and then we're going to add the details of her face. So I will give her blue eyes, and you're going to put 2 blue eyes. I'm going to give her a nose. I'm going to give her some eyelashes because I like that detail, and I'm going to give her a smile. And now I'm going to take purple and add some details to her dress. So that's part of your job too. You need to add some details. I'm going to give her 3 buttons and a collar. Kind of make her dress a little bit more fancy. And I'm going to give her some trim. Oh, I need to move down her dress a little bit so that it's on her arm better. There we go. And then I'm going to add some trim right at the bottom, and add some trim on her sleeves. So that is her dress. I think I would like to add some purple bows in her hair. So I loop around and I loop around, and then 2 little lines. So she has 2 bows, and I'm going to have her shoes match. I would like to give her purple shoes. So you can make your shoes match the color of your dress, or you could do black shoes, or if you don't feel like matching, you could do your favorite color. It is up to you. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to add the fleece to the lamb. And if you remember, the fleece is like the fur. It's the wool on the lamb. And so you have 1 cotton ball, and you're going to use your pincher finger to stretch and pull that apart. So you have to be very gentle. If you pull too hard, it will pull it into pieces. I'm just gently tugging and stretching the cotton ball out. And you can, there are people who use the wool or the fleece from lambs and sheep to make blankets and clothing. It can be kind of a scratchy feeling of thread, and we need to glue that on. I'm going to use liquid glue. If you don't want to use liquid glue, you could use your glue stick, but I think liquid glue would be a little bit better. Now I'm going to take black to add some detail. I want to give my lamb a mouth and an eye, and I'm going to make his hooves. So this nursery rhyme art is all about adding the details to the picture. So we do not want a floating lamb and Mary. I'm going to add some grass, the ground, and you are getting very good at adding the details to your pictures. So that'll be great. Okay, so I added a bit of grass. The next thing we're going to do is we're going to put a tree right here. You have the binding of your book right along the edge of your paper. I do not. So you're going to just take your brown crayon and we're going to draw a long line that goes up along the side. So I'm making mine go up along the side just above Mary, and now I'm going to turn the line a little bit to start making some branches. So there's one of my branches, and I'm going to come in and up kind of like a V a little bit, and then I'm going to color that brown in, coloring the trunk in. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to get a dark green and a light green to add my leaves on my tree. Now I'm going to use long curved lines to make my tree, and I'll show you what I mean by that. I'm going to just come, and they're going to be curved lines coming all the way around like you're making maybe a big cloud. I'm filling it in, but I'm going to do this with 2 colors because I like the way that that looks when I add 2 colors. So you're just doing some big curved lines. Not scribbly lines. I didn't say scribble. I'm doing curved lines. So I like using the 2 shades of crayon because I think it's more interesting to look at. So up in the corner over here, we're going to do a sun. It's like you're making a smile or you're connecting edge to edge. And I'm going to shade that in. And then draw my rays. I'm going to do a long line, a short line, a long line, a short line, and then a long line. Not too long of lines. And because I like using the 2 colors, I'm going to take some orange and add that to my rays. The next step is to add our poem. And so I'm going to glue that down and put my poem right here. And then you can say your poem or sing it. And I'm going to just read it. It says, Mary had a little lamb. Mary had a little lamb. Its fleece was white as snow. And everywhere that Mary went, the lamb was sure to go. It followed her to school one day, which was against the rules. It made the children laugh and play to see the lamb at school. So maybe you like to sing, so you could sing that too. We are almost done with our nursery rhyme art. We have one more to do, and that's Hickory Dickory Dock, and we will do that next week. So good job, boys and girls.